Hi there, and welcome to the Christie overview of LED video walls. LED technology is one of the hottest in the marketplace right now, and Christie offers a full range of products and a full stack solution of components that you can build a wall with. We recently put our engineers to work to address some challenges integrators have been facing every day with LED and developed a game-changing solution, MicroTiles LED. This presentation will provide you with a primer on the latest LED video wall technology and specifically our unique solution, MicroTiles LED. You can learn a number of things from this webinar, including when should you consider LED video walls and recommend them, key considerations when evaluating and specifying LED, why Christie LED is the best choice, key technology features of Christie MicroTiles LED that will give you an edge, and then a review of the full LED solution stack and ways to add value to your customers. Christie is a committed partner that has been collaborating with well-recognized brands and industry leaders for many years. Recognized as an LED product leader, our team of engineers strive to set new standards and develop new innovative products and processes, and you can rely on us for expert technical advice on your video wall project. My name's Dave Veroba, and I'm responsible for product marketing at Christie for LED. I have significant experience launching technology products with a number of global leaders and have launched all the LED with Christie. Joining me is Ted Romanowitz, our senior product manager for the LED product line. Ted is a senior manager and responsible for the direction of LED, and before joining Christie, he led strategic product and market initiatives in technology for industry leaders such as Intel and Planar. So LED technology has certainly come of age, and it's changing the video wall game. And I'd like to take a few minutes to review some of the considerations for LED video walls, and Christie can really help you get there. LED has been growing, and it's a large and growing market, and as costs decline, it has become a disruptive technology for LCD, specifically super narrow bezel panels and rear projection cubes. Over the last 5 years, there has been extreme growth, and by the end of this year, super narrow bezel sales will be the same as LED technology. Your customers are talking about LED, and maybe it's the right choice for your current project. So we recommend that you talk to us and figure out how to get started. So we have a quick question for you to ponder before we get into things. What areas of LED displays outshine other video wall products? Their brightness, their color, their service life, their flexibility in design? Well, the answer, of course, is all of them. They're truly seamless, and that sets them apart from all other products. And at the appropriate viewing distance, they appear like one giant wall. Unlike LCD panels, there are no bezels. They also win on operating efficiency and service life, and we'll dig into these a bit further during the presentation. LED is suitable for a wide range of markets and applications, from corporate and university spaces to large-scale experiences such as gaming and sports books, casinos, theme parks, and so on. Control rooms for power, utility, transportation, military, government, and broadcast. They also work well for a number of fixed installations such as corporate lobbies, conference rooms, boardrooms, executive offices, as well as meeting theaters, houses of worship, digital signage opportunities in a number of locations as well. Certainly the design flexibility and the ambient light tolerance that they offer is a big part in opening up new opportunities for you. Each project varies in size and complexity in application, and so there are a combination of factors that are going to influence your approach with respect to LED. You've got to consider the environment. What's the space? What's the audience size? What's the ambient light? is the tolerance for noise? What's the viewing distance? Things like that. We also need to consider what the customer wants. How turnkey is it supposed to be? Is it supposed to be a unique design? In terms of content, what resolution are they planning to play on the wall? What aspect ratio? What are the sources? Is there on camera? What are the feeds going to be? In terms of execution, we've got to think of the installation schedule, the HVAC, the power, certifications, and delivery time. And then finally, in terms of reliability and service, you got to think of the duty cycle, the ability to service the wall, how many spares you're going to need. Does it need 24/7 support? What type of maintenance options are available? These are all considerations that need to be put into your plan for your LED wall. Now on this slide, we've just put together a high-level comparison between the two prominent video wall technologies, LCD and LED. See, LED wins on most fronts. While LCD can be quicker to install and it does have a smaller pixel pitch, provided that you're accounting for the viewing distance and planning the installation appropriately, LED may be the best solution for your scenario on all fronts. One word describes LED. It's seamless, and that sets it apart from all other options. There are no bezels, and from the optimal viewing distance for a selected pixel pitch, you're looking at one giant freeform canvas. As noted, when the budget isn't a primary driver, this is also the most flexible product. It's got the smallest tiles on the market, specifically MicroTiles LED, so you have a lot of flexibility in accommodating unique shapes. You can accommodate corners and curves. You can accommodate inside-outside, corners and curves. You can also install it very quickly. We've upset the traditional timeline with MicroTiles LED, offering an installation time that is about half the competition and also is flexible, that you can change your schedule according with the delivery of components. And finally, the suite of integrated controllers and processors that we have available from Christie make the display pop and give you full range of options. We've got a full lineup of indoor LED solutions to meet every budget and video wall design, from the standard vanilla to the total custom wow factor, from very affordable Core series, the award-winning Core Plus, which offers great flexibility, to the best viewing experience of Apex and MicroTiles LED. We're going to review more on MicroTiles LED, our completely differentiated solution. It's turned the market upside down. Not only is it the best image, but it's the easiest to work with. And we worked with integrators, as I mentioned, to develop a solution and patented architecture that you've got to see to believe. It's a simplified architecture with one power over Ethernet cable driving the tile for both video and power. The modules are click and go. There's no cables to connect. There's no X, Y, Z axes to adjust. You just attach it magnetically. This nets out to a cut in installation time of about half. And remember, all our products come with a mount solution, so your budget on custom mounts can be eliminated and spent on Christie tiles. To sum it all up, Christie is uniquely positioned to meet your customers' LED needs. We've got a full integrated solution, a full range of options and products. We stand behind our products and our customers, and we offer solutions that are designed to work together. I have a few other supporting points that I wanted to mention that you should know about, and those include the fact that when we sell an LED wall, We inventory a supply of pixels from the same bin and batch. We have a number of warranty repair centers around the globe as well, and we focus on optimal service to ensure that you and your customers have peace of mind. I'd like to also touch on our facts about MicroTiles LED and the advanced manufacturing facility that we have. We robot manufacture the tiles in Canada, making them TAA compliant. We also ensure that there is a system level certification that eliminates some on-site certification and time and cost for you. There are a number of key components in the product that we're going to talk more about, and those can be delivered in a varied schedule to better meet the needs of the customer. The picture on the right is a 4K wall in the process of being assembled in our engineering lab where we're testing the product. And check out the super fine contrast on it. Love this picture. Now I'd like to pass things over to Ted Romanowitz, our product lead, to discuss some of the unique features of MicroTiles LED in more detail. Ted, over to you.
All right, Dave. Well, thank you so much. I'm really glad to be a part of this webinar. And as Dave mentioned, I've been in the LED industry for several years now. And, you know, it's very high growth, but there's a lot of turmoil, misinformation, and poor quality issues. And what we really wanted to do with MicroTiles LED is start from a blank sheet of paper from the ground up and design a solution that was better for everybody, not only for our integrator partners and our consultants, but as well as our, your end customers that you serve. And we really feel that, Christie MicroTiles is groundbreaking. And what I want to do in the next several minutes is talk about some of the key differentiators in terms of features and benefits that can give you an edge, and really how Christie MicroTiles delivers the full solution stack for even the most challenging workflow situation. So let's go to the next slide. So we introduced Christie MicroTiles just over a year ago, and it's been very, very widely accepted. It's won several industry awards for its technology leadership, including the best product of all new innovations at ISE. It really is the most advanced LED solution available today, and it really delivers three important what we call the pillars of MicroTiles LED, three important benefits. The first is limited design freedom. The second, superior visual quality. And then the third is intelligent design. These all unlock and allow you to do things with our MicroTiles LED that you weren't before. It really builds on the legacy of a very well-respected product that's been around for about 10 years, the original Christie MicroTiles. It takes a lot of that intellectual property that was, a core product, a groundbreaking product in the industry, and then brought it into the space of LED. And, in really an effort to make the experience much, much better for everybody in the value chain. Really, it's a smaller, brighter, more powerful, more flexible product than available. It's very narrow pixel pitch. It has amazing optical performance up to cinema color. And just the image, as Dave showed you, is absolutely breathtaking. It also allows input capabilities up to 12-bit 4K at 120 hertz and up to 444. It also has full HDR10 compliance. A lot of these things are just unheard of as a combination together. Again, it really provides a stunning visual impression. So I'm going to go through now and talk about some of these individually. Let's go to the next slide. So one of the key aspects of MicroTiles LED is its design freedom. Dave mentioned briefly about the click and go cabinet. It's a completely new design. It really changes the way that the way that an LED system is architected. And I'll get into those specifics in a little bit, but it does come, included with a direct mount system that allows you to do very quick and easy installations about half the time. You can build a rectilinear wall of any dimension, any size wide by any size high, both in pixels and dimensionally, as long as the weight-bearing wall will support it. It also allows you to have a super low profile under 100 millimeters or 4 inches, so it's compliant with the Americans with Disabilities Act, as well as other similar standards around the world, including Canada. The really cool, the amazing thing about this is it allows for custom design options, um, that are unheard of. For example, non-rectilinear shapes like inside corners and outside corners at 90 degrees with only a 5 millimeter gap on the edge. It allows for three-dimensional shapes, look-throughs, arches, stair steps, all kinds of amazing ribbons and pillars, and anything that your creativity will imagine is possible. And with our advanced processing that's integrated into the MicroTiles system, it allows for offsets as small as a single pixel, whereas most other competitors require complete cabinet offset. We can image process and offset the image as little as 1 pixel. So that gives you a lot of design flexibility. Again, really, truly unlimited. So let's go to the next slide. And we're going to talk a little bit about visual quality because, as Dave mentioned, the LED industry is really fast growing. And one of the key reasons why is because of not only its seamless nature, but the amazing visuals, the color spectrum, the brightness, the uniformity, the wide viewing angles. All of these things come together and give a really unprecedented, improved visual experience with the LED technology. But we've actually taken that a step further. And we've integrated, as I was mentioning, our controllers are both 4K. They allow for true HDR10 compliance with all of the industry standards. It allows inputs up to 12 bits, so you can have a much smoother, less gradiated image quality, and up to 120 hertz. That allows for fast, high motion, videos like maybe auto racing or video gaming, first-person video games. All of this at true cinema, 100% of P3 color space at 1,000 nits with over 97% uniformity. So the specifications, the eye-popping experience that you get is amazing, and we can't wait for you to come and see us at one of our trade shows or events, or request a in-person demonstration of MicroTiles LED, because seeing it is truly going to make you a believer. Let's go to the next slide. All right, so we're going to talk a little bit about the intelligent design. And we really deconstructed the typical cabinet design and made it simpler in every single way. So unlike most LED cabinet designs out there that have a big metal structure, module boards that attach on the front, a metal, plate on the back cover, and then maybe several PCBs, a couple of internal power supplies, and a couple dozen or more cables. Our new MicroTiles design, click and go tile, involves just a minimal amount of pieces. You'll see it composes of the chassis, the silver piece, as well as 3 module boards. There's 0 adjustability. Once you get perfect planarity with the direct mount system that's included, these just literally attach magnetically. They click and go, click and go. So you can reduce the installation time, the maintenance, the servicing, all of that is about half the time. And it really, we really put our customers, our integrator partners, and our end customers in mind when we did this complete redesign. And we really wanted to we understand your challenges, your frustrations about LED and the traditional ways that other companies have done this. And we wanted to change that and provide a much better, uncompromising approach by the way that we engineered this product to remove your major pain points. Let's go to the next slide. So it's a complete system. And, I mentioned the click and go tiles, which are, basically 1 chassis and 3 module boards. Those are connected to the LED control system via the Octroller. And we call it the Octroller because octo means 8. That means that the Octroller supplies both power and video over a single power over Ethernet cable to up to 8 complete tiles. We have telecom grade remote power supplies with N+1 redundancy, automatic failover, hot swappability to maximize your uptime. We have the ability to do redundant controllers, redundant loop through wiring methodologies. This provides you the maximum amount of uptime and really makes it a true 24/7 reliable product, telecom grade. So that's basically the architecture. It's very simple to come together. And again, it's very, very robust. Let's go to the next slide, which talks a little bit about the installation. So, again, this is our proprietary patented quick mount system, and it really eliminates a lot of the alignment problems. So basically what you do is you take a wall template, we call it a wallpaper, and you place that up on your wall that has sheets of plywood attached for rigidity, and you basically apply the wall adjusters to the wallpaper according to the template. It's really that easy. You just screw them into the wall exactly where it tells you to on the template, and then you magnetically attach the sheets, the metallic sheets. The wall adjusters have 3/4 of an inch of adjustability, and the optional shims give an extra 6 millimeters, or I think about a 1/10 of an inch or so of additional adjustability. So it's quite easy to get more than an inch of total X, Y, and Z adjustability as a result of this system. So what you do is you use a laser level. You go ahead and get everything set with the wall adjusters for perfect planarity. And then once everything is aligned, you simply lock in each wall adjuster and screw in the sheets to the wall adjusters, and you're done. You have accomplished perfect planarity. Therefore, there's no adjustment required on the chassis or the module boards. They're manufactured in our Kitchener, Ontario, Canada manufacturing facility by robots to such exacting precision that there is no X, Y, or Z adjustability required. You just simply magnetically attach, click them into the wall, and then move on to the next one. This is how we accomplish perfect planarity in such a quick time, about half the time of a typical in wall installation using a cabinet type design. Again, everything is laser cut, very precision manufactured and assembled by robots. The tile itself connects back to the Octroller. The Octroller then connects to the power supply and the LED controller and provides the whole solution installation. Very, very simple. Let's go to the next slide. And this actually talks a little bit about our simplified architecture across the wall. Again, you'll see from the LED controller, there's a active QSFP plus connection from the Octroller to the first from the LED controller to the first Octroller, and from the last Octroller in the loop back to the controller. This provides a closed loop redundancy for automatic failover and redundancy. And then you'll see there's interconnect cables, QSFP passive connections that link all the Octrollers together. We have, again, telecom grade remote power shelves that are 4 conductors connecting in to up to 2 Octrollers. So a maximum of 1 power supply can supply up to 16 microtiles themselves. So, again, the single power over Ethernet cable provides the connection between the Octroller and the individual tiles themselves, the chassis. If you look at this, there is about 60 cables, roughly, in this entire full HD wall. When you consider the alternative with a contemporary, cabinet-based LED design, a single cabinet has about 20 to 25 cables inside, and then multiple cables exterior to do all the interconnects of power and video signal. So in the amount of cables for 2 to 3 cabinets, we're using that to wire an entire full HD wall. It's pretty remarkable how we've simplified the architecture. Let's go to the next slide because I want to talk a little bit more about our LED controllers. And we have 2 options for your design flexibility. We have the E1000, which is has dual HDMI inputs as well as dual DisplayPort inputs. And of course, the 2 QSFP plus connections to allow redundant, closed loop signals to the wall. Our other option for those people that are interested in it, the E1000 has a SDVoE connection. So again, it's industry standard SDVoE, a standard that Christie Digital System helped pioneer, and allows amazing extensibility. On a 4K wall, you can have unlimited sources and up to 32 windows in a 4K section. A lot of extensibility there in terms of the SDVoE connection. Again, it's compatible with our Christie Terra solution as well. And then for those in the broadcast space, we have Quad 3G SDI. For those in the broadcast, it auto gen locks as well. So that's an important consideration for those that are doing broadcast, which we've already had a couple big wins for MicroTiles LED in that space. So again, one of the key takeaways here is that these inputs, these 2 controllers, allow for a 4K input up to 120 hertz, 12 bits, up to 444. So again, it's really uncompromising, and the bandwidth of the entire system allows you to take whatever image quality that you input and deliver it to the very pixel on the wall itself. So again, amazingly powerful, high-performance solution for even your most challenging workflows. And then let's talk a little bit about service and maintenance, because this is a really important thing. On the next slide, Dave, if you'd forward it. This, the way that we've designed this is really to be not only very quick to install, but amazingly simple to maintain and service. When you install the wall, we have a patented IR neighbor detection algorithm that automatically talks, each tile chassis talks to the others on the wall, and it will automatically configure its location on the wall and kind of collaborate with the others nearby. So it doesn't require any setup. It also will allow for auto match of brightness and color to see, to deliver near perfect uniformity. So we calibrate in the factory up to over 97% uniformity to the two color spaces. Again, P3 color or NTSC 1987 at 1,000 nits with over 97% uniformity. And we make the service easy. Let's say that you have a module board that goes bad. When you switch in the new module board on the wall, it will automatically match the brightness and color. It's fully hot swappable and entirely serviceable from the front, making it very, very easy. Again, we've remoted a lot of the components, the telecom grade power architecture, as well as the key components like the LED controller and the Octroller, so that you can put them in service closets or even, up to 10 miles away, 6 kilometers away in a remote location on your campus. So again, this really makes everything very much more accessible and allows you to service key components without disrupting the wall. Let's go to the next slide, and we're going to talk a little bit about our operation. And again, one of the user experiences that we heard was that LED walls, the controllers, the user interface is very difficult on a very small screen on the controller itself, or it required you to download software onto a laptop and use very kind of kludgy, difficult to understand, very technical user interface. We wanted to change that and make it a better user experience. And that's why we created the MicroTiles LED web UI. It's so easy to use. You can access it from any device, either a laptop, a desktop, a smartphone, or sort of a tablet PC. So you can log in with your credentials and then access a lot of the commands on the wall remotely, as long as you have network access to the IP address of the wall. It also enables full SNMP 2.0 support for remote manageability and alerts and traps and all of those things that will enable you to know what's going on with the wall and quickly respond. Again, this is a really cool usage scenario because you can set certain SNMP traps, get an alert to one of your IT managers or technicians, and then remotely log in from anywhere, literally in the world, and access the MicroTiles LED and diagnose the problem and put corrections into place. So again, it really changes the way that we look at LED walls and their operation, not only the installation, but the continued operation throughout its lifetime. On the next slide, I wanted to talk a little bit about our complete solution from Christie Digital Systems. And this is one of the amazing pieces, that it's not just an LED wall that's the most advanced in the industry, but it's a complete workflow solution. So when you combine all these pieces, again, from a single vendor, Christie Digital Systems, you can have the most advanced solution to solve the most difficult workflow problems that you might have. So we have, of course, with the MicroTiles LED, the industry's leading LED displays. With our Christie Spider, we have the industry's best processing capability available. And with Pandora's Box and Christie Terra, we have some of the best content management, as well as IP, AV over IP networking that's available. Again, these together provide an uncompromising solution. And the best thing is that we have validated the solution to work together from Christie Digital, a single vendor. So should you inadvertently have any issues, we can debug those issues. We can provide customer service from a single source. So not only can we deliver the complete solution, but we can service it, maintain it all from a single vendor to really make your life much, much simpler. All right, so let's talk about the next slide. And, really the most important thing, seeing is believing. And if you want to schedule a demo, we go to Christie Digital goes to many of the industry's largest trade shows. We also schedule events as well as do private demos for our partners and end users, as well as consultants. So please reach out to our Christie salespeople and let's get you to see a live demonstration so that you can be a believer as well. And selling LED is much, much different than many other products like projection or even LCD. And, we're very much here to help you configure the perfect solution to meet your customers' requirements in the design phase. And we do have some training involved, both online and in person, available through Christie University. And we would love for you to reach out to our salespeople and have the conversations, talk about these projects that are coming up, what the challenges are that you're facing, and how we can work together to solve those problems. And towards that end, on the next slide, I talk about some of the resources. We have a really interesting design tool. If you go up to ChristieLED.com, you'll see a LED design tool. And this allows you to configure not only MicroTiles displays, but also our other standard LED offerings, and design a solution that you think meets the customer's requirements, your own requirements. And then it's very simple. With just a couple clicks and entering a little bit of information, you can request a quote. So all of that information, all that design details that you've entered in are presented to you in a design package. And then you can send a request. A Christie salesperson will promptly follow up with you and discuss your requirements, discuss your design, and very quickly be able to provide you a price quote on that solution. We also have, for more advanced architectural designs, we have a custom solutions team that can help you with any non-standard or non-rectilinear requests that you may have. And of course, Christie Digital is truly a pioneer in the AV industry. We've got a global presence. We provide 24/7 support on a worldwide basis. So should you have any difficulties or challenges, we're there to back you up. You can have that assurance. So let's go to the next slide. This sort of lets you know about some of the ways to get in contact with us. And we really look forward to hearing from you and trying to discuss your project and how we can work together and collaborate and do some amazing things with LED. Again, thank you so much for your time and listening to this webinar, and we look forward to hearing from you soon.